GD Sasquatch presents Unheard History. Which sort of brings us to our next point, full circle, back in Europe. So now fast forward almost 100 years, and the year is 1914. World War I is raging, again with the suffering, again with the hunger, again with the dying and the bloodshed. It's another really rough time for the world. On Christmas Eve of 1914, after the fighting had stopped for the day, the Germans and the English and the French were on the Western Front. They were entrenched with a no man's land separating sometimes mere yards from one another. They could hear each other coughing sometimes. They could hear each other mumbling when they talked. And on this night, Christmas Eve 1914, a few lonely Germans began to sing a traditional song of Christmas called Still Nacht. As their words began louder and as more Germans began to sing and the volume swelled, it made its way across the dying bodies and the desecration of no man's land, yards away to the English and the French trenches, where they recognized the melody of the song and took it up in their own languages. Soon both sides were singing this song, and as they all began to sing louder, Germans began to put up some candles on the edge of their trenches, and they had some small Christmas trees some had brought from home. The British came out, and a few curious people poked their head up, risking getting shot to see what was going on. And eventually, curious soldiers from both sides merged and mingled in no man's land, where they began to shake hands. They shared cigarettes. They shared chocolate. They shared each other's water. They shared booze, wine, whiskey, whatever they had. It was Christmas. And they were men. They weren't enemies for just a few hours. This was actually captured in a 2015 film named Joy Noel, and it became known as the Christmas Eve Truce of 1914. The song that had the power to end a war for one night was Silent Night. Silent Night has since been translated into over 300 languages, and it's recognized by UNESCO as being a cultural treasure. And that, my friends, is a small history of the song Silent Night.